Bravo.
We are the Stars Line siblings. My name is Starla and I'm 12.
My name is Colin and I'm 7.
I'm Valerie and I'm 10.
My name is Dustin and I'm 13.
Yay.
Beautifully done. Thank you.
Next we'll be playing Boerding's third movement of the second string quartet.
Em, can you mute all?
Uh,
I can do it. Thanks.
okay.
And then accept the particularly.
goodness.
Space
Amazing. Thank you.
unmute. Doesn't say.
Goodness. That just made my day. That's a beautiful Mother's Day present. Thank you, guys. They're going to be continuing in just a second. I wanted to give another shout out to, I think we have two of their teachers here. I'm not quite sure how to say Ayaki, and also Madeline is here. And so congratulations on all your great guidance for these great talents. They're just so inspiring. Next we have, they're going to be playing some Mozart, but there is something that we've developed, Alicia and my husband Tony and I, in our educational program called Topics in Tempo. And this is a very small portion of that program where we take little bits of the music and we call them sound bites. And we create words to those to help people remember how to sing them. And then we have students sing these sound bites as part of various lesson plans. And so today the Stars Aligned siblings have graciously agreed to demonstrate those sound bites. And if you would like to do the gestures that they're going to be showing you when you hear it in the music, you should feel free to do that. All right, so.
Do the gestures that they're suggesting.
Oh, there's some suggested gestures. Okay.
Yeah, they'll show you.
Our first soundbite is a wiggle. This is how it goes. Won't you come and play with me?
Won't you come and play with me?
Oh, got it.
Our next soundbite is the pull. First I pull this way, then I pull that way.
This way, then I pull that way.
Okay. Our next soundbite is the lullaby. The words are, I'm sleeping, I'm resting right now.
Our last soundbite is the shiver.
Okay, now we will play Mozart's quartet, The Hunt.
First movement.
Standing ovation.
Very good.
Okay, next we'll play our own arrangement of Feed the Birds from Mary Poppins.
Oh, yeah, great.
Their own arrangement.
Sorry.
Wait.
Finally, we will play Edelweiss, our own arrangement also.
Go.
From Sly Music.
We would like to dedicate it to the mothers and the families out there.
Lovely.
Bravo.
Lovely.
Very
Oh.
nice.
Beautiful.
Thank you very much. That was
Well,
wonderful.
you guys are just spectacular. I thank you so much for this beautiful performance. And I have a special treat for our audience, as if that wasn't enough. I meant to mention this before, but if you have a question you might like to ask of these fabulous musicians, now's your chance to ask anything that you might be wondering about as you were listening to them perform.
I'd like to find out at what age they started playing.
I started when I was 3.
I started when I was 3.
I started when I was 2.
I started when I was 4.
Wow. That's amazing.
And
You guys melt my heart.
you're fantastic. We heard a moment ago that some days you'll practice 4 hours. How many hours a day do you practice?
Well, since it's in quarantine, we practice more. So 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours at night or more.
And do you have a teacher that you practice with, or how much of the time is the 4 of you and how much of the time is with guidance?
Well, we've been having like 2 Zoom lessons every day with our teacher. So we usually have one in the morning and one in the afternoon.
Okay.
And our parents help us practice.
Wow.
And are there any other future musicians in your family? Younger siblings?
Yes, 2 more younger siblings. We have 2 baby sisters.
And
how
they
old are
play the violin and cello. already. So,
They're already learning the violin and cello. At what age?
uh,
At 2 and 4. Yeah.
2 and 4.
3 and 5. Oops.
Oh my gosh.
They're getting
2. I
old
was
on
going to say
you.
2 is a little tricky.
So,
Question, do you have a separate quartet coach in addition to your individual musician?
Yes.
Oh yes. We take at the SF Conservatory Music for private coaches, but as a family quartet, we work with Ika Agus.
and she's here right now, isn't she?
Yes.
Can we see her? I'd love to say hi. What a great teacher she must be. Let's see, is she?
Maybe she can step in front of the, is she at your home or is she on video, on Zoom?
She's on Zoom.
She's on Zoom, okay.
She's waving at
There
us.
she is, she's waving.
There she is. Ika.
I'm gonna give you a shout out. Yay. Bravo.
Thank you.
Bravo.
It's a pleasure working with them.
There we go. Thank you very much for your teaching.
They are students of God.
I would say so. I would say so. Well, I have a question for Dustin, the violinist. Let's see.
Where did they go?
There they are. Let's spotlight them. Are you doing that, Jim?
Here they are. I'll spotlight them. Thank you.
Okay.
There we are. Thank you.
So Dustin, my question for you is, since you're the oldest in the family, what made you want to play the violin?
I started before him.
You did? Okay, so I'll start with you then. Starla, what prompted you to play the cello?
Well, our dad would take us to rehearsals, orchestra rehearsals, and we would go to his summer music camp. And we just loved the sound of music, and so one day we just thought it would be amazing to play, our parents and us. And so I chose the cello because I liked that it was big, and I liked the sound. So, and then Dustin just wanted to be different than me.
Yeah.
Different. And do you have a favorite song among the four of you that's your favorite to play together? I'm sure you have individually. You have favorite songs.
My favorite one to play is the Borodin string quartet that we played earlier.
Huh?
Yeah.
You like that too?
That's beautiful. And do you remember what Borodin did in addition to being a composer?
He was a chemist.
Right. Kind of interesting.
You know.
Yeah, really.
Science and music go together. What makes you, what draws you to that particular piece? Why that? Because there's so many pieces. So why that one?
Well, it's really mellow and beautiful, and it's very calming to play.
I have a different reason for that.
Okay.
There's this thing that's called the Match Girl, and it's like a clip, and there's a quartet that plays it.
It's a Disney movie.
And it's based on a true story, and the music is the Borodin string quartet. And whenever I play it, I imagine that movie or show, whatever.
Yeah. You mentioned it. Have you played for Disney? Have you gone down there to play? You seem like a shoo-in for that. That they choose you in a heartbeat.
Would you like to?
Yeah, sure.
So I have a question for Colin now. Colin, what's it like? I remember last year you weren't quite old enough to play with your brothers and sisters. So is it pretty exciting to have joined the quartet?
Yeah. I wanted to join the quartet because I felt lonely when I played by myself, and it's more fun to play with them.
I know just what you mean. Excellent. Yes, you're a real joy to hear and watch. And aren't you playing the Telemann Viola Concerto later today?
Yes.
Yes, so they have another performance later this afternoon. Is that correct?
Yes, we're playing for the SFCM Tiny Dorm at 5.
At 5, wow. Well, it would be a pleasure to hear that, because I think that Telemann viola concerto is a lot of fun. Do you like to play it, Colin?
Yes, I love the Telemann concerto. I played it ever since the beginning of the year, I think.
Oh, wow.
Anyone can join that. Excuse me, Pam, for interrupting. Anybody can join that concert. The link to it, you will find on the sfcm.edu website, San Francisco Conservatory of Music. And tonight on May 10th at 5 o'clock is the viola department recital. So two professors or two violists from our faculty will be playing, as well as students, and two members of the pre-college division, and that's where Colin comes in.
Wow.
So it's a whole concert of just viola players.
What could be better?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. And Dustin, I have a question for you, since we've gotten a chance to hear from everybody a little bit. Didn't you just win some competition for ASTA? Is that right?
I won it too.
You won it. Oh, both of you did. Yeah. And you both won first place. Is that correct?
In our divisions, yes.
Yeah. Wow. What did you play for that, Dustin?
I played Mozart's Violin Concerto No. 4 and Introduction and Ronda Capriccioso by Saint Song.
Wow. Oh, that one. I used to hear people play that when I was in conservatory quite a bit. How does the beginning of that go?
Do you want to play it?
Sure. Beautiful.
Nice.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. And Valerie, what did you play?
I played the Bach Partita No. 3, first movement.
Oh, wow.
And I also played the Bruck Violin Concerto, first movement.
Oh my goodness. That's amazing. That's amazing.
How many pieces do you think you know at this point by heart?
Over 50.
What?
Including and quartets, I guess.
As quartets.
Yeah.
And solo pieces.
And solo.
Wow.
When you study, do you study at public school, private school, homeschool?
We study at a private school called Crowden.
Yeah, in Berkeley.
When it's open, yeah, it's probably.
Yeah, we're having online lessons.
I know that you've been exposed to different subjects by now. Are there some favorites other than music?
History and English.
History and English.
Yeah, history and English.
History and English.
And Colin, do you have a favorite subject when you're at school?
He likes math.
No. I like science and history. Very good.
Nice. Nice.
And do you think do you think you'll be playing together as a quartet in 10 years?
Maybe not.
10 years is a long time.
Long time when you haven't lived 10 years yet. Yes.
That's right. Wow. Well, is there anybody else that wanted to ask these fabulous musicians any more questions?
Yes, I have a question. I'd like to know how you like quarantine, and are you looking forward to getting back to a normal schedule and being able to go outside the confines of your house and yard?
Yeah, we are looking forward to getting out, but it's also nice because we always feel like we don't have enough time during the school week because we have so much homework. But now we get to go outside and we get to do things that we're not able to do during the school year. But it would be nice to go back to normal life.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you make life wonderful for everybody else too. So thank you so much. You are an amazing group, and we look forward to hearing more from you.
Bravo. Take one more bow, you guys.
Anyone, if you'd like to unmute yourself.
All right.
You made our day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
So you guys, just before we sign off, I want to thank again the Stars Align siblings and their fabulous parents who make it possible for these children to flourish, and their wonderful teachers and the community of people who came together today to listen to them, because, you know, as performers, we need an audience in order to really really feel the full benefit of being musicians, because it's all about communication. And next weekend on Sunday, same time, we're going to be live streaming from Italy, two beautiful musicians. And I would like to invite the Stars Align siblings, if you're free. I would be happy to let you in on that concert if you'd like to hear this great cellist from Rome and his wife, who's a violinist. They're going to be playing Corelli and Vivaldi and Tartini, live stream from Italy. So we look forward to that next Sunday. But for now, thank you, Stars Align siblings, and for everybody who came here. Jim, thank you so much for all you've done to help launch this project. Every week we trial it, it gets better and better, and I'll get the hang of Zoom before you know it. So happy Mother's Day to all.
Happy Mother's Day to all, and watch for a survey, and please take 5 minutes. That will help us just immensely. Thank you very much, and here's to a great community and great
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Food was awesome.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.